He's going to Notre Dame.
Running back.
Yeah. All right, we're live, fellas. We are live.
Sure position.
Here's somebody's beer here. I had a hit out of that.
That's mine.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
I didn't have a spot to put it.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Don't put it up there.
Yeah, hey, this is good. Everybody's on the show.
That's fine.
Because I won't drink it.
Just give me one of these.
Calling for. Oh, this is good, man. This is the first time the Barbershop Crew ever live. Hey, this episode of the OSP with Mark Maradei and the Barbershop Crew is breaking ground today. We've gone on location at Frederick Social in Downtown Frederick on the canal. If you live in Frederick, you got to check this joint out. In fact, right now, it's live in the other room. There's all kind of families, kids running around. I mean, shit is just crazy over there. But, you know, Mike and Audi have a great place here. It's for anybody and everybody. They get live music in here. Their food is good. The drinks are good. They got beer walls, wine walls, whatever you want walls. If you can see my stuff, I got 3 going on. I'm a little, you know. So it's a cool location. Great eats, events regularly. You should check that out too. When I came in, I knew the lady who was leaving. She comes in here and does yoga. She does goat yoga, whatever that is. Mike, you ever tried goat yoga?
No, I haven't tried regular yoga. Never even heard of
She's
that.
bringing the goats in?
Awesome. You don't got them goats in your backyard? You go out there with them?
I've definitely heard that one.
So you got to check it out. You got to check it out whether you live near Frederick or just traveling through. You know, for those of you listening, they're great people, Mike and Audi. Thanks to them. The crew's going to discuss today the NCAA Big Dance and take some shot in the dark picks. We'll get into NFL free agency for you guys, some difference makers in trades and signings, and how that's going to impact the draft. We'll see who's still available in the free agent market. I've been shooting these guys out messages constantly when I see like a list of who's still out there. I know Terry looks at it and goes, yeah, whatever. Okay, let me keep going here. The Rock. We're also going to talk about The Rock and his ex putting together the XFL again, but we're not necessarily going to talk about those teams, y'all. We're going to talk about the rules that they have changed, which are really freaking cool, I think. It's a dynamic version of the NFL, and I hope the NFL is able to grab the XFL and maybe make it a minor league team. What do you think?
Yeah,
No?
No.
You just want the NFL.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
I like it.
Hey, are we starting a beer snake
They
now?
can get some money.
We starting a beer snake now?
A beer snake.
Yeah, that's what they do. The
they do.
Defenders gang, they got the beer
Defenders.
snake.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and when are we going down there? Speaking
All
of
right,
which.
Oh, we got to do it soon.
Yes.
There's a Monday night game.
Ooh.
I'm willing to take a day
You're not
off.
on mute, are you?
Watson got track. You got track.
I got
man.
track.
You're not on
I
mute,
got
are
track.
Man.
Yeah,
It's
come on
hard
here.
for
Yeah,
days.
it's
It's
hard.
hard.
Workout for him to do.
We'll see.
That's
Um,
nice.
If I didn't feel I was behind,
And since we're talking new rules, we're going to look at baseball. They've got a couple of interesting rules that they've rolled out in training camp. So that's going to be kind of wild for us to talk about. So any personal gear you guys? Racine's all decked out pirate gear.
No, it's irate. I took the P and the S off. I'm irate.
Oh, I love it.
I'm irate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm irate.
I love it.
Irate.
Watson, what you got going on, Virginia?
Yeah, I had to represent. We took another L first round. I mean, it is what it is, but I still believe, next year they'll be back.
You got you. That's your squad, right?
Absolutely.
That's your squad. Mike, what are you sporting?
Bolt up, baby. Chargers, and hopefully we're having a rough off season, kind of, but we'll see, man. We just got to stay injury free next year. We'll see what happens.
They kept Keenan Allen so far.
They're going to keep their receivers.
Are they?
Yep. They restructured all those guys. So.
Who's the tight end for them now?
Parham, they just signed him to come back, and they got Ingram still.
Parham from Watkins Mill?
Donald Parham. He's like 6'8" or something like that.
Parham.
Parham, if you watch it, all right.
Yeah, is that the dude I tackled on?
Yes, that is you.
Sorry about that, bro. I was a younger man back then. Why you wouldn't run up the hill? So I said, all right.
You wouldn't run up
I tackled him. We rolled down the hill. It was fun. What you got going on?
Black and
Seniors?
gold. Let's roll.
Yeah, Nasty Nate. Nasty Nate. Loving Nasty Nate. All right, let's talk about the tournament a little bit. I'm going to throw it over to Watson. How was you feeling yesterday? Or was that Thursday?
That was Thursday. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I did not pick Virginia to win that game. I'll be honest. And I told these guys earlier, once Vanderplus went down, Virginia's scoring went down, and I knew they were able to score a lot of points, and I had a feeling we were going to be in trouble trying to keep up.
Did he go down? You knew
He
before
went down.
him?
Yeah, he went down
Okay.
in the ACC tournament.
Oh,
He
wow.
went down right before the
Inside. Schefter
Duke,
called it.
yeah, the Duke game. So that's another reason you see us scoring 17 points at halftime.
Oh,
Against Duke. I knew we were in trouble.
wow.
Kevin, that quarterback stay there?
No, he's got transferred to NC State.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And apparently he cannot wait to go back to UVA and play against NC State, which is a whole nother issue that kind of bothers me about to go back to Virginia to play against Virginia. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And that's a whole nother thing that kind of bothers me. What the heck is going on with Virginia football on the inside? That worries me a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it that or money?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's always the question.
Not sure.
Mike, you watching any of the tournament?
A little bit. Last night was kind of wild, man. Got the FDU coming fairly Dickinson. Purdue was insane. But the biggest upset they say was not even that. It was the Purdue wrestler beating the kid from Iowa.
Yeah.
I saw that defeated. Yeah.
That was intense.
He was probably angry.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, he was mad.
kid was undefeated.
His mom, he was so angry. His mom took her glasses.
I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
She was like,
okay.
threw him on the ground,
Wow.
and she couldn't see the rest of the night.
Yeah, she
Man,
was
she
fired up,
didn't
boy.
see who that lady was.
You know who I thought that was that big dude who plays for Purdue. I thought that was his mom when they lost. She freaked out.
No.
No.
I hear she's like 6'11" too.
Wow.
She's gigantic. Maybe not 6'11", but like 6'4" or something. His mom's like 6'4". She could man up on Lisa Leslie. Remember her?
Oh,
I remember her.
Yeah, he check her
I
out.
think she gonna stop her.
Pitt? What about Pitt getting the win? Man?
Hell to Pitt, baby. Woo!
Yes.
I got a little nervous. I started double fisting by the time that 20-point lead went down to what the hell was it?
7.
Yeah,
It
like
was low.
7.
It was
It got
good.
down to 5 at one point.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, give me another one of those.
That's why I didn't pick them, because I wanted them to win. When I pick them, they lose.
Okay.
There
Keep
you go.
that
There you
moving.
go.
Yeah.
Keep that going.
When I pick them, they lose. I don't pick them, they win.
They have a shot against Xavier.
Yeah, they have a shot against Xavier. After
Yes.
watching Xavier play
They have a
yesterday.
shooter's chance, and we have shooters.
Who's Xavier's coach?
They gotta be hot. Sean
Oh,
Miller.
Sean
Yeah,
Miller.
right. That's going to be fun.
Wouldn't be nothing better than to beat his little ass.
Be fun to watch. I saw Jamie Dixon at TCU.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Barely pulled that out.
Yes, that was a good
Barely
one
pulled
too.
that out.
Yep.
Did you see his interview post game?
Who's?
Jamie Dixon?
No.
I think it was him. He was talking to some woman post game, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. He was going on for like 10 minutes. I had to turn it. Like I was like, what the hell? Why you need to spew all that? It's like, yeah, move on.
Exciting.
Congratulations, you just won your first round game. So what? You
So that
know,
Purdue game, that was the second time a number
Second
one
time.
beat a 16 ever.
And who was the other?
UMBC in Virginia.
Yeah, another reason why.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to bring it up.
It happened,
okay, man.
It happened with the ladies too,
All right.
but yes.
Sorry.
I think it was Harvard and somebody.
Bad
UMBC.
day. It's okay though.
Yes.
Shoot. What did my son do here? My son messing with my stuff. I love my son messing with my stuff. Vince, if you're watching, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get home. NFL free agent moves, man. It's rocking and rolling. I feel like Monday and Tuesday was more exciting than the official time on Wednesday.
I was confused. I
Yeah.
thought it started on Wednesday.
Like-
Well,
They're the pre-talk.
Yeah, there you go.
Tampering.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're the dating. It's the dating process.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
yeah, we're dating, and then we let you know if we're gonna commit or not. That's
Okay.
all.
It's like rushing and pledging.
Okay.
So then when you
Then
commit,
Monday.
like what happens? You sign that
You
contract?
sign that contract.
So get
And it don't become official. It doesn't come official until Wednesday.
Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday
At
was
4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
official.
okay.
but it's so uneventful then on
Yes.
Wednesday. Like I didn't read shit
Right,
on
yeah.
Wednesday. Like
That was-
nothing really happened on
Oh, it's
Wednesday.
So
It's the
has anybody
build-up.
ever backed out
It's
of
the
those
build-up.
negotiations?
Yes.
with those Hawks?
The Redskins,
Ooh.
JD McKissick last year.
I was gonna
with
say.
Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
He had to deal with Buffalo, and then Washington came in. got
Oh,
it
well, I
fixed.
think
Yeah.
Tyson Alu did that, didn't he?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
on Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, yeah.
2 years ago. Thank God he's
So,
up.
I think he was in the airport
Yeah.
on the way there. I
Yeah.
believe, and then they
I
called
think
him.
I saw him earlier on
He's
the
a-
street of Frederick
turn
sweeping
around.
up. He's one of the.
How about McKissick got let go too this year?
Oh, I saw
1
that.
year
Did
later.
he?
I saw that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they let go of McKissick.
Yeah, well, it just wasn't the same with him. I mean, you know.
There's still a lot of good players sitting out there too, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, look at what I sent y'all. I sent y'all that.
Gasecki's gone.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You know who I wanted? I wanted to see the Steelers take a flyer on Gardner Minshew and go ahead and move on from Mitch Trubisky. You know,
I just from him and Rudolph.
I just, you know, I'm not sold on Trubisky at all.
It almost
Just 'cause he
seems
knows
like
the
that
system?
whole list of
Yeah.
quarterbacks, you could just pick one out of a bag.
It would be some good money coming back.
You're right. You're
Pretty
right.
much.
I would bring back Dobbs. He looked pretty good.
He did. I'm.
Looked pretty good. I
He
mean,
did. He did.
Yeah, I mean, we're not looking for him to win the games.
Yeah.
You know, well, we are.
We
but
are, but you know,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I think if you bring Rudolph, Dobbs, it's one way or the other.
But you know what? He
I'm
did
not going
okay with
wow
Tennessee.
either way.
You know, Mike, who backs up in San Diego?
Ooh. Shit, man, you put me on the spot.
That's a good
I
question.
mean, that's your squad, right?
Jared Stidham.
Who is it?
He just signed with somebody
Put
else.
me on the spot, Mark. I'm not
Who
sure.
would that be?
Well,
We'll have to
some of the
look that up.
movement. Derek Carr of the Saints, Garoppolo the Raiders. Oh, did you hear about Garoppolo? He might be my new hero, man.
Was
He
he
was
the
dating-
Bunny
He
Ranch?
was dating a porn star.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
But she's 15 years
Hey,
older than him.
This is a PG show.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
said she's 15.
okay. Hey, any of you kids, turn it off. Mayfield signed with the Bucks, which will be interesting.
Did he?
Yeah, he ain't the deal.
That's an
Brady's
interesting-
definitely coming back.
Now, is he looking to
No.
start down there?
He's going to start.
He's going to start.
They
He's
don't
gonna
have
start.
anyone else.
Yeah.
Sean King?
PJ
All right.
Losman?
Are they on the schedule?
No.
Are you looking for an easy
No.
win?
Yeah.
No.
Take it any way we can.
I'm just saying.
Hey, how about Jacoby Brissett jumping to the Commanders?
Hey, that's a big. I think
It's
it's
a
a
good
good
pickup
gift for the
for him. That's a
Commanders.
good
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's an upgrade.
Heineke's going to start at Atlanta, right?
No,
I don't
No.
know if he'll start there.
No.
Atlanta's in
Who?
disarray.
Compete.
Where did,
Brissett is an upgrade.
the
over
rookie from
Hines.
last year, he's going to start.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, Brissett's got a.
Who's
got a
Atlanta?
Desmond Ryder.
Yeah.
Ryder.
Yep,
They said he was
Desmond
going to compete for the starting job. That's what
Yeah.
they
I like
said.
Heineke.
Really?
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Heineke got a decent contract, 2-year, $20 million.
That's called competing money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Competing money.
I like
I'll
who
compete
Heineke
for
is.
that.
Heineke doesn't have an NFL arm
No.
No?
though.
You know who
He's
I
a
saw in the
football
NFL
He's
arm
like
yesterday, though?
Fitzpatrick. Like,
He's a football
you ever
player.
watch Fitzpatrick?
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all he like
I like
lobs it in
Fitzpatrick,
there.
Yeah, but he gets it done.
It looks like a coach like throwing TV drills.
He
Like, it's awful.
But it doesn't matter with him. He's so fucking smart. He knows where to
Smart.
put the
Yeah,
ball,
knows
when to
where to
put the
go.
ball. He's like calculating it with calculus in his brain. He was.
You gotta have an arm, man.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
don't
see?
like
Did you see Sam Howell throwing darts yesterday?
Sam,
No.
I've already told you guys, and I said this
That
one,
was your
man.
man.
I've always
Yeah.
said it.
I remember.
Sam Howell
You said it.
is
Or
a
Sam
good
Howell. Yeah.
quarterback
It's
and
true.
will be
Yep.
good. There's no doubt.
Is he going to be there long term? 10 years?
He should be.
Yeah.
Is he going
I
to bring
like
back?
to. Yeah, I was bought. I was sold on him too.
Yeah.
I was.
Is he going to bring back the one bar face mask?
I don't know about that.
Cosman?
Unless he's going to. Unless he's
Yeah.
going to
That's
hit.
bad luck.
Well, they don't hit quarterbacks now, so you could.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Shit, he don't need a helmet.
Shit, in that
He's
case,
getting flags.
in that case, to bring back the leather strap.
Grab flags. That's all we're doing.
Why not?
Grab
What we doing with
flags.
Lamar? Where's Lamar going to do? What's he going to do?
This is big, man.
I read he was going to sit out.
He's his number one still out there.
Richard Shelton said, you know, if this was Joe Burrow, it would be a different story. I don't know, man. You know, you got so
think-
much you got to look at with Lamar just because of his injury the last 2 years.
Yeah, but
As
he's
Steelers
proven.
fans, you know, he hasn't played the
He
last
hasn't.
couple of years.
But you know, I'm starting to wonder.
He's
too.
proven, though.
Proven
It's tough though, because he's an NFL MVP.
MVP!
And you got the man sitting out there, and I understand how he's mad too, because you got Deshaun Watson sitting over there making
Stinks.
all that money
Stinks.
and got in
He
all
was
that
never
trouble.
good.
Yeah.
And here I am. I'm sitting over here. I'm just as good as him.
Yeah.
I got him
Yeah.
and doing what I'm supposed to do,
The guy from the Cardinals.
and I can't get paid.
He's terrible.
What's his name?
terrible.
Tyler Murray.
Yeah.
Tyler Murray.
Look at that. See,
Exactly.
And that's what he's doing.
He's terrible.
Dude, yeah.
That's
He's
what he's
Shit,
doing.
So
Vincent
I
might be
wonder-
taller than him.
I wonder if there's you talk about collusion of the franchise and all that stuff, but I wonder if like somehow the agents are involved also. Like, hey, this guy doesn't have an agent.
Yeah.
We don't want guys seeing this as a good thing. Not
Right.
having agents.
I agree.
That could
Yeah.
I wonder
That
if there's
could
some
be.
way that they're involved in this.
So
also.
he's only missed 11 games in the last 5 years.
Who?
That's almost a whole season.
Yeah.
11.
Jackson.
in 5
11
years.
games in 5 years.
Yeah, that's almost almost.
Yeah, but last year he
MVP.
sat out 6 alone.
five or six.
Yeah, but that's because he wasn't trying to pay. I'm not going to come
Yeah,
back
I
get
think that's what
hurt.
it was too. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come back and get hurt for you if you
Yeah.
don't think enough of me.
Yeah.
You've had 3 years to give me my
Yeah.
money.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He won MVP. Who were the receivers?
All right, so let me ask you this.
Who the hell was he throwing 34 touchdowns to?
Who in
Ozzie
here
Newsome?
that was in his level of play, if you're in his level of play, would have your mother represent you?
What do you mean?
His mother
That's
is his
his-
freaking
his
agent.
attorney.
They can have anybody they want. It don't matter.
I know, but that's part of the problem. They don't know the ins and outs. They know
It don't
how to
matter.
manipulate the organization.
I ain't trying to manipulate nobody. Hell,
I'm not.
I
I
say,
agree.
I'd say
I'm doing what he's saying. I'm pointing at people. I'm
show-
better than
show
him.
my body of
I'm
work.
better than him.
Show my
And I'm
body
better
of
than
work.
him.
And I'm yeah.
That's
I
my
mean, the
thing.
body of work spoke for itself.
MVP, man. They don't just
Okay.
hand those out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I hope he signs because the Steelers own his ass.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's how I feel. You want to know
I'd
how
rather
I
be
feel?
somewhere else.
I'd rather go
And
be
now they're
somewhere
just-
else too. He
look.
make me nervous when he back.
Yes.
But that's a whole nother issue.
But at the end of the
We
day,
do get to him. We do. I don't
We
know
do.
how. I don't know how.
because we got 5 rushing.
Yeah, we got two.
You know,
good
especially with Levi Wallace and
yeah.
Witherspoon back there. I don't know how we was doing.
We got
Witherspoon
two
ain't
good
even gonna
rushers.
play
And they
this
don't
year.
have any
He's
receivers.
gonna be a cap casualty eventually
I hope so.
when they can free up as much
Who?
money as they can. But
Kilo. a Kelly-O,
a kilo,
Kilo.
Yeah.
a kilo, like what they call Van Morse with his trunk, a kilo.
On 28
Man,
going.
man.
On 28 going
Man
100.
was a hell of a back. Man.
He's like, what he had a kilo?
He was a hell of a back, man.
Hey,
What about Aaron Rodgers? What about that?
I don't want to. We're gonna get Aaron Rodgers to death until something happens, and I'm tired of it already.
I don't like him.
He got to go to the Jets. He ain't got no choice now. He done already sold himself out to go
Listen,
to leave Green Bay.
I watched
How
it.
can you go keep going back?
He
Year
said
in,
Green
year
Bay-
out? I mean, come on.
Green Bay wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But think about negotiating
Not
wise.
that
It's
he wants.
fascinating thinking about like who has the leverage.
Yes.
Who doesn't.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like neither one of them do though. Like they just got to get the deal done.
Yes.
I
I
watched
think
him
they just
last
both
year,
hate each other.
and he was still putting it downfield. He was slinging it downfield.
He's a bitch. I hope he's
I
watching.
agree with that.
He's a bitch.
Obviously,
I wouldn't want that guy in my
yeah.
locker room.
Obviously, he irks people, but
But you know what though?
he gets it downfield,
In the
baby.
they said he's not a locker room issue at all. They said the guys love to do.
His parents don't love him.
That's his parents. He don't play for them. He play for the team. That's what they say.
There's guys who
Why
wanna
don't his
play with
parents
him.
like him?
Is absolutely they,
He's an asshole.
Lazard came to the Jets knowing that he's
knowing
gonna
that
be
he's going there.
there. Yeah, so guys like him.
Exactly.
Who else went to the Jets?
He going to
They
the
got
Jets.
me.
I just think it's just a matter of working out the fine print.
He's
like
40
that-
years old.
He's like
though,
that
right?
dickhead frat
Huh?
guy.
He is that dickhead frat guy.
Yeah.
He's like a Sig New from when I was in college.
He's,
We always went to roll that motherfucker.
He's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
Stan Gable.
Yeah, there he
That's a
is.
good call right
There he is.
Stan Gable.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Oh. This man says Stan.
He had
He-
Betty. He had Fine Betty.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
listen.
So he's 39. He's 39. Right?
He's going to be
he'll be
40
40.
going into the year.
You know what he didn't
What was
have? The
Brady?
Garoppolo
Was he
had
4?
a porn star girlfriend though.
And Brady
But you
it
know,
was so clear, but he couldn't do that. I think
and they got
Rodgers might have another 2 years.
I think that and if you're the Jets, that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
There's
A
always
bridge.
all these teams have windows. There's a window.
And then what's your next move after that 2 years?
Yeah, but you do like
Retirement, the
you-
booth.
No, I'm talking about for the Jets.
You
Dra-
can't
you're
think
you're
about that.
drafting someone right
Zach
now.
Wilson.
you do what Tampa did. They sold out to win.
Yeah.
They won.
You sold out.
They got their Super Bowl trophy.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what
Not
it's
going
about.
anywhere.
That's
Now
what
they're
it's
gonna
about.
suck for a couple
All right.
years.
So what you're saying
Sell
is
them
this year when they're like 4 and
I got
They
you.
won't.
13.
With Rodgers, they won't be.
Yeah, they won't be with Rodgers.
Not with Rodgers, they won't.
You must
no,
have
I'm
watched the
talking
Jets.
about Tampa.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm talking
yeah,
about Tampa.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But they got
it's
that
a
Super
model.
Bowl. They
Yeah,
got
they
it.
have it.
They do have
The
it.
Rams, the
Their
same
defense,
thing. Look at
yes.
the Rams. They sold out. Now they're about to go in the tank.
Now they got me,
Yeah, they
you,
are. You're
and
right.
Newbazzer next to Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
You think 3 people was blocking him before? They let us go
Oh,
free.
shit.
Now they got 5 people blocking that man. And we just running free. We just can't
There's
get
another
to the
free agent out there, OBJ.
OBJ.
Anything? Anybody?
He wants to go back to the Giants.
I don't blame
I'm
him.
ready. I'm ready. He wants to go
I
back to
don't
the
blame him.
Giants. Oh hell
Rodgers-
yeah! I want
I
to play
don't
with
blame
Daniel
him.
Jones.
Rodgers won't play with the Jets. He's on the list. He's on the list of guys for the Jets.
He said there's no list.
Yeah,
OBJ?
Rodgers-
I believe it.
This. Actually, I
I
bet it
believe
was.
it.
I bet that wasn't like demands. That's like
He said
I
there
like
was no
playing with
list.
this
Yeah.
guy. I like playing with
Right.
this guy.
Yes.
Like that type of thing.
This will make sense.
Yeah.
You know how the media spins
Garrett
shit.
Wilson's a good receiver.
Hey, Andy Dalton to the Panthers. Sam Darnold still hanging around playing with the Niners. The Niners got that. What's his name?
Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy.
You don't know where
They
it's
got
gonna
Trey
be.
Lance, and now they got Sam Darnold. I think Darnold just signed there because that's closer to his house. He's from California.
That's cool.
You know, he
And
could
he
just.
also signed there too that if I get a shot, all these other guys that stepped in, I get a shot, I might be able to redo my career.
Yeah.
You guys see the meme of all three of those? The meme that said the quarterback coach said, "Hey, get in there, starter. We need the starter." And all three of them were looking at each other like, "Which one is it? Which one of us is it?"
Hey, he could be their Charlie Batch, man.
I tell you what,
Just ride it on out.
Yep.
Get down the checks.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
Same with Mayfield. If I could just hang out for the next 15 years, I'd be doing it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cause a commotion.
You know, Frank Wright. Yeah.
How about the 49ers defense?
The 49ers
Got
defense.
Hargrave.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
pick.
that was
Let me
overpaid.
ask you a question.
He's 30 years old.
Why
though.
do we not keep
Hey,
Hargrave?
4-year,
You couldn't
84 million.
Oh, I thought it was the technique.
nah,
4-year, 84
No.
million.
4-year, 84, 40 guaranteed.
Wow.
You can't. That's too much for him. He's 30 years old.
And who do we keep instead?
yeah,
He
he's
is
playing high
good,
level,
but
man.
shit.
Came from Eagles to
Top
Niners.
5 D-tackle.
He played for us though first.
Yeah.
Who do we keep instead? Tua?
No, I think we ended up giving the money to Cam Hayward.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I mean,
They
at that
were in a
point,
position
yeah,
where they had
You're right.
the Steelers had to,
Wow.
you know, if you have to pick between those two, you
Yeah.
picking Cam
Well,
Hayward.
But let me ask you a question. Back on Hargrave, was he actually a nose guard in the middle? Because those guys are ends. Like that defense always confuses me.
No, he played the zero. That's what he played.
Because like don't they use like two outside linebackers like right there?
4-3.
Yeah, those
Right.
guys are in a
Eagles,
nine.
yeah, and the 49ers.
No, we had 3-4 walk up.
We don't really use the 3-4, do we?
Not they, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
they had
Variations of it.
Watt and,
Gotcha.
and
Said it's more
Highsmith walk up on the
more of a
opposite
4-2-5
side.
is what they're doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Which is
cool.
real interesting when we get to talking about their signings.
4-2-5.
But Jared Stidham to the Broncos, Minshew the
Oh.
Colts,
Oh.
Mike White to the Dolphins,
Right.
PJ Walker the Bears. The Bears cut their backup to sign PJ Walker, which kind of blew me. Case Keenum to the Texans, and Kyle Allen to the Bills. So then who?
Is that Josh?
Kyle Allen actually did okay with Carolina 2 years ago. So that's kind of interesting. He's very close in nature to what Josh does.
I'm
you
really
know.
curious about the Miami job too, because with Tua taking them shots, I think it's a matter of time. I don't know.
You saying they should have signed a better backup?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might draft somebody.
They might.
that's
You
true.
never know.
I mean,
You
They
never
might.
know.
and those
I wouldn't be
weren't
shocked.
like concussions.
But you got to draft
like
somebody
you got
who's,
dinged.
who's got
Dude
the
couldn't
same.
walk.
Herndon Hooker. Oh, so you can't do Hendon Hooker then?
You could.
You
I was
could.
going to say you just don't want somebody who's a
I like
different
Hendon Hooker, man.
different style of quarterback than what
SEC.
Tua is, because you're putting in a system with Tua, anticipating he's your long-term guy. If he goes down, you
I
know,
like Hooker too.
Yeah.
he was legit when he
Against
was healthy.
everybody in the SEC.
Yeah.
To
He, didn't,
Alabama.
And he's
Exactly.
a year, and he's
That's
a
what
year
I'm saying.
older.
he
He's
didn't
like
have a drop off against
or
anyone.
2 years older.
He got lucky against the Panthers because Pitt should have beat Tennessee.
You did have that
He,
ACL.
he got lucky against the Panthers. I'll be honest.
That's his
Cooper Rush
6th
is
year,
gone.
so he's got
So-
a little bit.
A few guys still out there. You got Carson Wentz. Mariota just signed with.
Yes.
He just signed with Philly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
Philly.
yep, yep.
Matt
Good backup for
Ryan,
them.
Bridgewater,
Good.
Mason Rudolph, Cooper Rush.
He signed,
Cooper Rush.
he signed with Dallas.
He
Back to
did.
Dallas,
He
yep.
signed. Yeah.
Back to Dallas.
He might end up beating out Dak.
Dallas had all the
no.
free agents. They just signed them all back.
Drew Lock, Joe Flacco, Josh Dobbs, Chase Daniels, Perriman, and
PITT Pitt.
McSorley. You know, so we'll see what happens there. If you take a look at what money is still available, I got this yesterday.
Oh, okay.
This is all teams over 10 million in cap space.
Bears.
Bears
How'd they do that?
Bears at almost 45
Did they
million.
just get rid of a lot of people?
They signed some guys
They
too.
don't have a
Yeah.
top quarterback.
They made some sketchy
Jermaine
signings.
Edmonds was great.
That
signing.
Bears
Linebacker.
Panthers.
And then they signed PJ Waters. What's his name? TJ
TJ
Waters.
TJ
Yeah.
Watt.
TJ Edwards.
You know,
Edwards.
it's amazing, you know,
Linebacker.
with the teams that do have money.
They had like
in
85
all
million.
reality, they're not paying their quarterbacks.
Got you.
Well,
Because
that's
once you
right.
pay the quarterback,
That's when it
your,
goes.
your money it disappears.
They had like 85 million.
Well, actually, the Cowboys have 22.8, but they also cut Zeke,
Yeah,
Zeke
he was
Brown.
a ton.
Where's he
and there's a couple other guys.
He's
Where?
still out there.
I'm hearing.
Somehow grab him.
I read this morning that he's going to Buffalo.
Ooh,
I read this morning he's going to
Because
Buffalo.
they get rid of
that's a
Singletary.
good pick.
That's trouble.
I don't know if they got rid of him. But
Singletary
He got
gone?
enough for them.
yeah,
You don't have to have a lot with them.
Hey, Singletary gone from Buffalo?
I don't know that.
He's still there.
Don't know.
I don't know. Don't matter.
Packers still at 21.3, but if they move on from Rodgers,
They'll
man,
have a lot.
he's supposed to make what, 50 million this year?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge hit.
No, and then another reason why they probably want to get him out the door.
And I see what you're saying. Watson, Dolphins, Tua, Chiefs. What's his name?
Mahomes.
Browns, Watson.
Yeah.
Who the Jets give it to? Wilson? Not yet.
No.
He ain't up yet.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Titans. I don't understand why the Titans or the Texans are tight on money.
Derrick Henry.
You know, Derrick
Derrick
Henry's.
Henry's eating a lot.
Yeah,
They
he's
want
also
to-
being dangled.
Yeah. Which I'm not quite sure I understand.
Fantasy darling.
I don't understand that.
Every
Like,
year.
why would you get rid of?
You're only
Yeah. I don't understand that at all.
At the end of the day, guys, you think that maybe everybody's being quiet on Lamar, and all of a sudden, when somebody offers him, a bunch of other teams are going to go after him?
I don't think so.
No.
But looking at that, like,
Because I'd already made my move.
Yeah.
I'd made my move. I'd have made my
There's only
move.
2 teams that have
Wednesday.
30 million.
Yeah.
When he could talk to me, I'd have made my move. And then,
He wants 30, at least 30
He
million.
can go to
and
Atlanta.
yeah, looking at that,
Yeah,
where's he
yeah.
going to go? But can he go to the Colts? Can they afford him at 23?
No.
Nope.
All right, then that's it. Bears they got Fields.
They did get-
Falcons got their guy. Cardinals.
Do the Falcons really
Falcons
have
don't
their
got
guy?
a guy.
Do they really have their guy?
They
Falcons.
don't
Yeah.
have a
No,
guy.
they don't.
They don't.
But
He can go to Atlanta.
That was where I was thinking.
And I thought he
If
wanted.
anywhere,
I thought they were
That's
talking
gonna
about
be
that
the spot.
too. They
Wow.
mentioned that.
that's going to be the
Interesting.
spot.
okay.
So we're saying, okay, moving on then. So we're saying that the draft is going to definitely change.
For everyone, or
For a lot of people. I mean, the boy from Georgia, did you see him do his pro day at Georgia the other day? He couldn't even get through the.
Which one? The one that was going like 1,000 down the street?
Yeah,
The guy?
Well-
no, the guy that was racing
There was-
racing the car.
yeah, yeah,
That guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
He
got.
couldn't do what?
He
Couldn't
couldn't
finish
get
his
through the
Oh.
workout.
He gained like what?
Too big.
He gained weight. And
Did you take a flyer? Did you
and
take him in the first round?
No, in the first round.
they said he.
Wow.
He might have.
They said he.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, dude.
He's out of shape now.
We can't.
I don't
Is he gonna do the
care.
Haynes? Is he gonna do a Haynes word?
Hey.
Or are we gonna get him in shape to play?
He's going to eat
Go
himself
get him
right out the
shape.
league.
But they got to worry about the court issues first.
That would
They
be.
got to worry
why I
about the
would
court
worry.
issues first.
But the NFL has shown. We'll worry about that later.
We got brooms. We got brooms. They can
We'll
sweep
worry about
that.
that later.
I mean, I think they can get him in the playing shape, man.
So you telling me, Mary, that if he ain't there, if he there at 17, you not taking him?
I think you short up that middle, man.
You know what?
Keep the blockers off our new linebackers.
Huh?
I'm probably going to sit down with him at dinner and find out where he is mentally to start with.
Where are you taking him? Primanti's?
No, I'm in Georgia with him. I'm taking him from Manny's if he signs.
So
They said
But
his
that- so,
stock will
okay.
drop a little, not much, but he's still getting picked up in the top 5.
Well, y'all say he couldn't finish because he was
He's not
tired.
going
I
Say
don't
he
even-
dropped his
I'm
head.
not worried
Was he
about
tired?
that.
Is that why he couldn't finish?
Yeah,
Because
I
he's
ain't
out
worried
of shape.
What was he trying to do? Yeah, see, yeah, that.
D-line drills and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I just need him to clog the middle.
about it. Yeah, I ain't
It's
worried.
like that vertical jump. I ain't never been running down the field, stop, vertical over you, and then keep running. That's the dumbest. I don't understand that. Why do they do that?
It shows explosiveness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, well, he better eat up 3 blockers.
They need a way to numerically compare one
Put some
person
mustard
to
on
another too.
Yes,
Like, they
they
need
do.
to have like
Yeah.
numerical comparisons. That's why everybody does the 40, everyone does the vertical, everyone does the bench.
Bench.
They can do all these little things. They can just say, all right, well, they can kind of categorize.
That's why I get
them.
free
That's
drinks.
like kids coming out of high school, same thing.
Yes.
When you go to college camps, you don't run that 4.4. Small. Go to the next one. Next. You know?
Yeah, I mean it's scary though from that
You have to have that
perspective.
baseline.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm curious to
Yeah.
see. I'm curious to see how your boy Caden Prather adjusts to going to Maryland from West Virginia.
Yeah, being the X. He's gonna be the X receiver out there.
You know, is he going to be able to do that? Is that going to be in
He'll
his?
be all right. He'll be
Is that
good.
going to be in his
Maryland
warehouse?
keeps good
So
receivers.
this is the one thing I've noticed about Caden, and I love KP. He looks happy. Every picture I see him, he has a smile on his face.
You mean now or
Now,
okay?
He didn't
look
like
that
West
again.
Virginia.
When he was in West Virginia, he didn't. I never saw him look just relaxed and happy. Like he looks like he's at home and he feels like he's in a good
Right.
place. And that's a good thing.
So what do you
All
think?
I'll get to go
Did he
see
get
him
a-
play this year.
What do you get beside the
You
full
will.
ride, Mike?
What's that?
What do you? I haven't talked to him. What do you get beside the full ride?
I mean, they get money for guys. He's probably 100K, probably. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know facts, but He's probably 100K.
It puts him in a good place, though. Maryland puts a lot of guys in the
They
NFL.
keep good receivers.
Yeah,
There
they
were
get-
some
You just
that
don't know.
off the
Like
board.
you'd be like, man, he went to Maryland. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
They have 3 guys this year.
yeah,
All gonna
they
get
keep
drafted.
good receivers and good DBs.
Corners,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
they
talked
do.
about that last time.
They do. They
Those two
definitely do.
corners are going to be
As much as I hate Maryland,
sharp.
Loxley's done a great job. Loxley's done a great job. He really has.
my daughter's going.
And your daughter's going, so
You're gonna be
so I
you're gonna
gotta
be all
get
behind it now.
Yeah.
Better get something.
I'm gonna
So-
get.
You're gonna know the fight song and shit. You'll be down there.
The guy I'm excited about is their hopefully their new right tackle, Gottlieb Ayedzi.
Gotti,
Northwest.
Lottie Dottie.
Yeah,
You cheering
this
for
kid, I found him
Gotti.
in the hallway.
Wow.
Never played football ever before. He's from Togo, West Africa.
Yeah.
I introduced myself.
That means,
Hey,
he's, that means he's strong off the rip. But go ahead.
he is.
I know.
He is.
Oh, I know.
So I said, hey, you interested in playing football? He's like, yes, coach. I said, all right, come on, man. You got to come to workouts. He's like, okay, coach. So he comes to workouts. Kid starts working hard. We taught him how to play tackle. He
Wow.
was decent. Goes to Frostburg. Does a great job at Frostburg. Started his freshman year. When he started his freshman year, I was like, oh, my God, are you serious? He's starting. Like, you guys must not have many linemen. Like, he wasn't that great coming out. He just kept getting better and better
kept
and
working on
better.
his craft.
Got stronger, learning the
Yeah.
game. He cares. He's a really smart kid.
Mhm.
One of the nicest kids I've ever met. Then he gets this year. He got invited to the Senior Bowl.
Mhm.
The Senior Bowl is legit.
Yeah.
So instead, he decided he would go to the portal so he'd have a chance to improve his draft stock. Because this year he's like a project.
Right.
He's a project. He ends up going to Maryland and Virginia Tech for his visits. Virginia Tech was an awesome visit. Great O-line coach. Didn't work out. He ends up going to Maryland. Loved it. Got more credits going to
It's a
Maryland
nice
from
place.
Frostburg. He's going to be able to graduate from University of Maryland. Freaking loved it. And now he'll probably start, hopefully,
Wow.
either left or right tackle. We'll see.
6 what? 6'8",
6'7",
6'7", 6'6", 6'4".
6'4". He's probably 6'4.5".
That's
officially.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Like
what's his
305.
chance of
We just squatted 635 the other day.
What's his chance of playing on Sunday?
I'd say
Pretty good.
getting higher and higher.
Really?
Well, yeah, they
Keep
love him
working, man.
He was in the top
Keep
15.
Keep working,
He was in the
kids.
top 15 tackles
this year.
this year.
You can end up like
And
that.
they're developing the heck out of him. He's never had like all the
Right.
like, when you walk around there, I was amazed at how much food is around. Like you go to any of the meeting rooms, there's food. Like everywhere you go, there's food. Like constantly. Those guys have constant food, constant nutrition.
Good food.
Nutritionists are awesome there.
I
Yep.
wish my life was like that.
Right? Well, we'd all be 400 pounds.
Yeah. Metabolism doesn't work as fast. Just saying.
I get some of that.
You didn't eat with the regular kids, did you? In college?
Nah,
Yeah, well, I don't even know these guys. Who are these guys?
the regular students.
Steak? We had
That's a
shrimp.
great to quote
We
the
used to-
regular students.
These guys.
Right.
What are y'all doing in here?
Hey, speaking of guys still out there, though, going back to free agency, Kareem Hunt, Zeke, Damian Harris,
I like
Fournette.
Damian Harris.
Fournette, he didn't resign, did he?
No, they let him
Yeah,
go.
and then Devin Singletary. And then I'm looking at
Wait, real quick on the running back. I know Perrine goes to Denver. I thought he was doing better than Mixon at the end of the year in Cincinnati.
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
P-Ran. Yes.
I thought
Yes.
Cincinnati was high on keeping him. And
P-Ran
maybe
runs
shopping
hard. He
Mixon.
runs hard.
I thought they were thinking about shopping Mixon.
Well,
Yes. That would have been.
Mixon's really good, but he was banged up a little bit at the end.
you know
Yeah,
what though?
they were
And he had a
talking
little
about releasing.
issue.
They were talking about releasing.
That would have been a good
Mixon
idea.
Mixon's been
Because
in
the money, they can't
legal
afford it.
trouble.
Right.
They won't be able to afford
You're
it.
not gonna
Mixon's
send
been in
people
legal
down
trouble twice now
kids.
this offseason, and it's only freaking mid-March.
Yeah.
Like
That some bitch gonna be locked up by June.
That was his sister. No, that was his sister.
You know,
His sister's
I mean,
boyfriend, but still.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
By
It's in his
association.
crib.
But beside the point, I thought P-Ron was running harder.
He
and
was.
Cincinnati was higher on him. I'm surprised that he's
Yes.
not on that list.
Hey, let's
I'm
leave
surprised
Mixon on
Mixon's
there
not
now.
on that list.
Let's leave Mixon on that. Let's leave Mixon on the Bengals.
Mixon's good.
He's
You
good.
know,
He
but-
is. He is.
I don't think he'll be there. I think they're going to have to release him just because you're going to have to pay Burrow.
Next
Yeah.
year. All three of them
Yeah,
next
you got
year.
to pay all three of them.
Next
Yeah.
year. he'll probably-
Yeah, you got.
And they got two number one receivers.
And then they just got
And
big
don't
ass
forget,
Orlando Brown
They
Jr.
got the
Yeah.
They
tackle.
gave him a mitch.
Yeah. So
You're not going to give Chase $20 million and me $6 million. That's not.
Not, yeah, right.
So you
T.
gotta pick,
Higgins.
they're going to have to pick one side of the ball now. The way they're handing out
it's
money.
Offense.
It's offense.
It's offense.
Yeah.
It's quite clear. I mean,
Speed stars, they gotta keep those
You
guys.
got to bring back Daryl Talley.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
D-Tally. The Steelers picked the defensive side of the ball, and they were still trash. Wide receivers, T-Line, who we had a heavy debate about T-Line. OBJ.
Thielen. Oh, you killed me with that T-line. What the
Yeah.
heck is that?
What do you call him? Thielen?
Thielen.
Okay.
TH.
That dude.
T-line.
The white guy from Minnesota that
Stay in
got
school, kids.
TH is
That was your man, though. But he did. When I look at his stats, you were right. I'm gonna give you that one. His stats, but listen,
he had the same stats as Deontay Johnson.
He had better.
He
had better
scored
stats.
touchdowns.
He had better stats.
How many touchdowns Deontay Johnson have this year, Watson?
0.
Yeah, there you go.
I said I agree with you.
Okay.
On T-line. Listen, I said I agree with you.
T-line. T-line.
His stats were great.
So like T-bag, but
man.
T-line.
Oh my God.
that's because he played in Minnesota. And
His stats, but were his stats good because he had someone opposite of it? Like Juju had AB, remember that year? And then Juju went to doo-doo.
Right. Yeah.
But he'd have somebody good opposite him, George Pickens. You know.
I agree.
Well,
Is he gonna play slot?
What? Wait, what?
Is he shifting up?
Wait,
to play slot?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. What?
He said somebody good opposite of him. Pickens right now is still one way, straight ahead. He has to develop that other stuff.
He got a couple curls.
A couple. That ain't enough.
He had that one shit where he was.
Yeah,
I know, but they're all down on the sideline. I need to see you going the other way, cross that middle a little bit first.
That's what Kelvin Austin's for.
No.
Calvin Austin ain't played yet, so I
Calvin
can't
Austin weigh
evaluate
134 pounds,
But
man. He can't be going
Pickens has got to
He's
be
gonna
able.
be the slot guy to get in and out. Oh, I see what you're saying.
He got to add a little bit more to the game.
He's gonna get
He
drilled.
really does. Now, and I hope he's working. on
That's
that.
your boy, homie.
I love Calvin Austin.
Yeah, that's your boy, homie.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't make an evaluation on him yet.
You know, Jarvis Landry's sitting out there.
No.
Miko Hardman.
4.340.
I don't know who the hell Mac Hollins is.
Mac Hollins, Raiders. He went to
Oh
Blue
yeah,
Dance,
Will.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
But then he went to like a private school.
What's
I
he
think.
like? 30 years old though now.
Boarding school.
I think he walked on it.
Oh,
I think so.
he went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walked on
Like,
Carolina.
no,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm
he
like-
walked on and earned a scholarship
Because he's fast. He can run, they said. I was like, man.
He's
like-
like late developer.
So none of y'all remember coaching against this guy?
No,
Wow.
I actually remember.
they had Diggs back then.
Okay.
Oh, was that the same year?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
around the same time.
So we beat them.
We
We beat them, yo.
We beat that.
7-6.
Yeah.
We held that off.
Yeah.
7-6.
7-6.
No, it was 14-13.
14-13.
14.
I was up in the box. calling
I
plays.
scored.
14-13. Remember, you and Randy told me we gotta go
They
for
put
two.
you in the box
I had
and
to
you
call
get
timeout.
penalties.
You told us to go 2 for win to win instead of kicking the field goal to tie.
We
I
made
had
it
to
out.
listen to the
He was
assistant.
at Fork Union.
Oh, you did go to Fort
Yeah.
Union. Okay, you
Um,
Remember that?
You know, what's his name was good for us.
First
though.
5th year.
When he lined up on Diggs,
Yes.
he owned him.
Oh, he
that
owned
day.
Who?
What the hell was his name?
He still
Woodward.
walked. Didn't he still
Yeah.
It's Jerome.
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 Yeah.
Jerome.
Did he
Jerome.
walk on it to Carolina? I'm pretty sure he walked on it to Carolina.
No.
No, he got a full scholarship. Okay. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Oh, wait. You're right. Hollins received several offers to join teams, including a walk-on opportunity at North Carolina. Oh, wow. You're right. Yeah.
Shit.
If he could get accepted into the university. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got Julio Jones is still out there, but he's old.
No.
And then
Okay.
Marvin Jones Jr. Yeah.
Nah.
So
Nah.
you
Jarvis
got
Landry used to be good, man.
I like
Yeah.
Thielen, and I
I think
like
he's quarterback.
Hartman on that list.
Oh, you like Thielen?
I do.
His name's Thielen.
Yes.
All right, just making sure. I fucked it up before. All right,
And it-
free agent running back still sitting out there. Damian Harris, Zeke,
No.
Singletary, Kareem Hunt, Leonard Fournette.
We don't need a running back.
Yeah.
Steelers, though. I don't know if the
No.
Chargers do.
No.
Y'all trying to get rid of
Yes, they
Eckler?
Eckler's trying to walk
Why are
away.
y'all trying to get rid of Eckler?
No,
Eckler wants to go.
Eckler asked for a trade.
Oh.
Which
Asked
is
for permission.
concerning.
Makes
Like
sense.
that says, okay, what's going on? It's another one of those question marks, you know.
Mike, who's the
What's
head coach here
going
now?
on?
I'm drawing a blank.
For the Chargers, Staley. Brandon
So-
Staley.
Deuce?
No. Hey, let's move into the XFL rules, guys.
AJ Green.
We've been rolling pretty heavy here. They're trying to do some revolutionary things, and I kind of agree with it. Like I like some of the things they're trying to do. The extra point. If you go for one,
It's the 2-yard line.
it's at the 2-yard line. If you go
Yeah.
for two, it's at the 5, and if you go for 3, at the 10. What do you think of that? Would
Field
that change?
goal? Man.
Would that change the dynamics of NFL games though?
Are you getting rid of the field goal?
You can't kick, right?
Yeah, you're basically getting all field. You're getting a field goal from the 10-yard line.
Yeah. I'm not getting rid of the field goal.
The extra point.
So
They're,
why
no,
not
they're
just
getting
kick
rid
it?
of the extra point.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's no more extra point field goal.
So
Right.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
I'm surprised
That's
most
what
teams
this
don't go
is
for
saying.
I'm
three.
understanding what he's saying.
that's what XFL is saying.
Most teams go for 2 after they score. I'm surprised they don't go for 3 because it creates more space for your receivers to work.
Yeah.
Like you're limited. That's a limited amount of space. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. For me, like it's harder to defend when you have more space to defend.
So you're getting 3.
So it's easier to get 10 than 5.
I would think it would be easier.
Oh,
to get.
okay. So I was
That's what I would
confused.
think.
Your
So that
routes are
makes
cut
sense.
down.
So
the
you
amount
get
of routes you can trot out there are cut down.
Yes.
Everything's quick.
So now you can get 9 points instead of 6. Okay, that makes sense.
You can't run anybody off on a 2, on a 5 from the 5 or the 2.
I love the onside kick rule too.
Yeah. So the onside
That's
kick
awesome.
rule,
I didn't see that one.
it's
Fourth and
fourth
15.
quarter. If you want an onside kick to tie the game
You have
or
to
to
be
get to
losing.
win the game,
You have to be losing.
yeah, you have to be losing. You get the ball on the 25-yard line. You get one play, 4th and 15. If you get the first down, you keep the ball. If you don't get it, it goes the
NFL
other
did
way.
that. NFL did that in preseason like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Didn't they?
I don't know.
I don't
Did they do
remember
That's
that?
considered
that. I don't
onside.
remember
Yeah,
that.
because onside.
I like that though.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
I thought it was kind
Well,
of.
I don't know. Are they doing it because it's less dangerous? Is that what we're doing?
I thought-
No, I think
Didn't
it's
the
more
NFL
likely to
do
get a 4th
tinker
and
around with
15
that,
than it
like,
is.
a couple years ago?
Onside kicks are impossible
All right.
to get.
During preseason?
I hate less dangerous.
I
Yeah.
think onside kicks are just so hard to get. It's
So they
rare.
get the 15. They get the 15 yards. Then what?
Then
You
they keep
the ball
going.
wherever
from
you
there.
You keep the ball. You get a first
you get
down.
first and 10,
Yeah.
or do you have
Yes.
to keep
No,
it?
No,
15?
you get a
that's
first
it.
and 10.
Right. So if you
You get
throw
a
it all
first
the way
and
out to the 50, you start on the 50, first down and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey,
I like it.
their kickoff.
I like that too.
Their kickoff is on the what?
Traditional. He's a traditional.
Kickoff is on the.
I get it.
It's not the
I
45,
get
is
it.
it?
It's just way up
Kicking
there.
off.
Trying to
Yeah.
make it-
So,
It's way up there.
where's the kickoff, guys? On the 45?
Where for what?
XFL.
No, 35.
35.
Yeah, but the guys are like right on the line.
No, the guys are at the 35 kicking off.
Right.
The other team's on the 30. I don't know where the kicker places. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you took the onside kick away.
Yeah.
Wow.
So those guys don't have to be up on the 50, 10
And that's
yards off the
safety.
ball or
That,
whatever.
that right there, that
I
rule
don't,
is just
I
for
don't believe in
safety.
safety.
Yeah,
bro.
so- I don't know. If you had to pick one of those rules, which one would you choose? Let me ask you this. Which one would you actually choose to install or try in the NFL in preseason, those 2 games?
I like an extra point because I don't believe in safety.
Okay. Watson, what would you
Get
choose?
paid a lot of money.
I would just. Oh my gosh. I don't even.
You're traditionalist.
I am so traditional.
I'll tell you what I think.
struggle.
I get it.
struggle with all that. I'd have to say that
Chuck E. Cheese.
the onside thing. I'm not even. I don't like that because I think you got to earn. You got to earn that.
Yeah.
Here you're just kind of giving it to them.
I get you.
Okay, well you got to get this, but and then in the NFL to get that pass play is actually not as hard as you think it is, really.
Yeah.
Especially if let's say you're playing our secondary.
Oh,
Giving
shit.
that up.
Put him on a blast right there.
I like the overtime rule. The overtime rule is they get alternating
Okay,
attempts from the 5-yard line. 3 attempts per
Oh.
team. I don't like the NFL
That's what I mean.
overtime rule.
I like college overtime.
It's
Yes,
25?
I like
It's
that.
basically the
I do like
college,
that.
but they're moving it up to the 5 and saying you got balls, stop us.
I feel like the NFL is just so cocky. They're like, oh no, we can't do college, even though it's better than ours. We don't want to say that it's better.
Yeah, I don't like the NFL.
The college is definitely better than the NFL.
It is.
The
It
NFL
is.
overtime's dumb.
crazy.
Yes.
And then with the
We did
NFL,
that.
they can
We
place
played
it at the
Wiffle
40.
ball.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, in the
Yeah,
backyard.
let's
Move
go
back.
back.
He's
Yeah,
gonna say,
move back. Let's go to 40.
So
Let's
it's not
go.
automatic field goal.
College
It
is
don't
25.
matter. Yeah.
Maybe
You
some
know?
baseball. At the end of the day, though, I do think the NFL, even though it's the most popular and the most lucrative professional sport next to soccer in America or in the world, I do think at the end of the day, guys, that they have got to do something to keep the fans engaged. I feel like they've lost a lot of fans over the course of time.
They don't kill each other.
You know,
Well, you know, I
they've
think
taken the hitting aspect out of it.
Yes.
They've taken all that shit out of it. And let's face it, we love football for the gladiator nature of it. You know,
Yesterday, I had to watch Ryan Clark's best hits. And he cleaned up McGahee and had him laying on the field. Yeah, that's football, man.
I mean, that's why I love hockey so much. I've gone more to watching more hockey than I do NFL because I love the physicality and the speed of it.
Yeah.
You know, what were you going to say, Kevin?
no, I was just saying, like, I think the NFL, if they allow somehow for the player, like when you when you can re-sign your own to make it more. I guess with the free agency, people can just go everywhere.
Yeah.
And then so you don't feel that connection with the players.
Yeah.
Like I won't buy
Right.
a player that's on the team now.
Right.
I'm not buying his jersey
No.
because he might not be there.
That's
Yeah.
trickle down.
But if you
That's-
have the ability
More
to
tag.
sign your own players
It's
without the cap stuff,
Yeah.
then I feel like
Yeah.
you could be bought in a little bit more.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, I get it.
We
That-
grew up. We
but that's
grew up
also-
with Mean Joe Green
Yes.
and Franco.
Yes, today in today's world,
You don't get the
me,
deal.
Joe, and all those guys, they'd have been gone.
But it's also trickled down to
Yeah.
college with the portal. How do you commit and
What-
build that cohesiveness?
That's the whole thing. You're right.
Wild,
Yeah.
Wild West.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Everyone for themselves, which I'm not mad at. I mean, if someone's gonna pay you,
Hey, if I'm going to get that money, I'm going
I never was upset with
because I'm taking care of my family.
right?
You know,
at the end of the
And I
day,
don't
I,
blame them.
I was never upset with
Addison.
Addison. Never. And I probably said this 3 or 4 times on the show. The kid went for the money.
Yeah.
With his show out in the combine, I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he did it.
And Slovis was bad too. He already seen Slovis come in with them winky passes. He was like, I'm out of
shit.
here.
Yeah.
Take that out to BYU, Slovis.
Free agency's a tough balance. Ultimately, the window that they have to make money is so small.
Yeah.
Like, you got to make as much as you can.
Grab it
squeeze
while
as
you
much
can.
juice out of it as you can.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the things that really bugs the shit out of me, though, is like the media gets pissed off, specifically at the Steelers. The Steelers, Redskins, Ravens, because I that's the surroundings I have. They get mad at them if they don't sign these high dollar guys right out of the fucking gates. And to me, those high dollar guys are just going for money. At the end of the day, they're not thinking about, am I going to get to wear a ring? Am I going to go in the Hall of Fame? Am I going to be part of something that's going to be, no.
I got to admit, if I was that good, I wouldn't be thinking about none of that. I'm just thinking about money and taking care of my family. I wouldn't care about championships.
But they all get paid.
But they already have it.
They all get
That's
paid.
the difference between the portal and the
You
next
know,
level
like-
they're getting at already.
Hey, Derek Watt. Let's talk Derek Watt for just 1 second. Okay, he got that contract from the Steelers, right? That's a hell of a contract.
It is.
Okay.
For him.
Yeah, and he really wasn't used very much over the life of his contract. You think he has generational wealth there?
Yes.
Yes, he has generational
Because he
wealth.
has 2 other brothers who got a lot of money.
Right, but that
Yeah,
has nothing to do.
let me
That
get
has
a
nothing to do
yeah.
with Derek, though. I'm just talking Derek. Like even if he doesn't play again, which
Yeah.
is possible, he still has generational
I'm
wealth.
sure, yeah.
You
I'm sure he don't got 10 cars and yeah.
Those guys guys that we talked about, those guys that are listed out there, still waiting for a contract. Your Kareem Hunt, your quarterbacks, all those guys, they're still going to get generational wealth, even if they sign a 2-year deal for $7 million. We ain't going to make that in our lifetime, man. Together, we ain't going to make that.
Wow.
So, I have a hard time with that mental connection. I root for them to make all they can because their life has changed, but we ain't never made. Major League Baseball, pitch clock. Let's talk rule changes. We can't talk teams yet. The season hasn't started yet. The Irates. Or the Irates.
I'm irate.
You're irate.
I'm irate at the Pirates.
So the pitch clock, 15 seconds if a guy's not on base, 20 seconds if there's someone on base, and the batter has 4 seconds left on the pitch clock to be ready, or it's a strike. If you are not ready as a pitcher with 15 seconds and nobody on base, it becomes a ball.
Yes.
What do you guys think of that?
Love the rule.
Love it.
I like speeding it up.
Yes.
I like the
Please.
You see what Scherzer did.
That's why I can't watch it.
Yes.
No. Here's the thing. The average baseball game lasts 3 hours and 4 minutes. The
Yes.
average NFL game lasts 3 hours, 12 minutes.
It's about the action.
It's continuous
It's
stuff.
continuous.
And the guy,
There's a
and the guy-
halftime in the
and the
NFL.
guy on
Like
the
pushing the
mound.
pause button.
Yeah, he's like on the mound, getting stuff off his ear to put on the ball.
Yeah.
Looking
But
around.
what that's
The
telling me
batters
is you're
that
not a
get out
fan.
and do this with their
I
gloves,
go to a
everything.
game. I don't pay to see Bryce Harper go.
No.
No.
I agree.
He's
No.
the smallest pitcher.
I agree,
Come
man.
on, man.
But what you're telling me is you're not a fan of baseball. That is annoying. But that's the speed up the pitch count. I mean, like there's a little strategy to that.
How
And
freaking many seconds do you need to make a decision on what the pitch is
Doesn't
going to
the
be?
catcher
And
tell you when to
deliver
throw?
that shit. Yeah.
Doesn't he do this?
Comes through the dugout to the catcher.
but they're
Unless
they're
you're
also
good,
taking it
then
on.
the catcher
You
has
can't. You can only step off. You can only throw over a couple
Yeah,
twice now.
That's kind of interesting.
Twice that I don't know. They're taking strategy out of the game. And
Delay of game, man.
That makes it more strategic.
Delay of
though.
game.
it-
But
What
here,
happened?
but at the same,
Makes you think.
But at the same
and what
time,
that's doing, it's all cause and effect.
It's like
and then
chess.
what that's doing is that's increasing steals.
I like
Because if you can only
Okay.
step
I
off and
like
throw
that.
over
Bring
twice,
back Ricky
Yeah, I like
Henderson.
there's
that.
more people stealing base.
See, I like that.
I like that.
That speeds it up. makes
I
it a little bit
understand
more
you're
exciting.
engaging in it, but there's a lot of strategy that
Oh.
you're going to have to revert because the bunt that's gone. No one's bunting anymore,
Hamilton
Now-
doesn't bunt anymore.
No, they don't.
and so now
I don't even know what
You take
Billy
that out of
Hamilton
the
is.
game,
He'd
right?
be on third
Why
base
would
after he
you
bunted.
why would you not bunt?
a lot
He's
lot
like a
less
dude from
teams are
Major
bunting.
League. What the hell is his
Because
name?
they can't, or what?
What's
I mean,
Yeah.
they're hit and run.
the dude who went to jail for a
how-
while.
Everyone's trying to hit it far.
Yeah,
Analytics.
exactly.
okay.
Willie
So-
Mays Hayes.
Yeah.
The phase of the game is it's just the phase.
I just watched that not too long ago.
But
I love
they're
that game.
doing that, and then I
to
think
engage the average
they're
fan.
trying to get the fans
Engage
back
the average
because
fan.
right now
Yeah, I can't do
Young
it.
Dude,
kids don't watch it.
I can't go to a game.
No,
I
I
can't
can't
do
connect.
it.
I can go to the game.
I can. I'll drink.
Yeah, I'll eat and go to the
I
game.
can't
Yeah.
do it.
But baseball should be 3 innings.
It's
That's
just
it.
no excitement.
So
Everybody
go
gets
to
to bat
7th, 8th,
twice.
and 9th. So
Huh?
just go to 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Everybody gets to bat
Well,
twice.
Should be like
You-
kickball. They
you
just
start a
go through
guy
the whole
on-
lot.
You put a guy on second base and call it a
Ghost
night.
runner.
We're going to get to that.
We're doing
Let's
a
go.
ghost runner. Yeah. How about the ghost runner rule?
I don't understand it.
Okay.
So go ahead and break it
Yeah.
So
down.
the ghost runner rule.
Ghost runner.
I don't understand
That
that.
means there's a guy on second base in extra innings, and yeah,
So how do you know when
You
you,
go
hit
in
the
extra
ball?
innings. The
If you hit a
last guy
single,
up goes to
last
second.
guy up goes to second base, like you did when you was playing.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but if you hit a single, does he
He
go
gets
from
one
second
base.
just to third?
No, he can score.
How?
Yeah.
He's a ghost runner.
No, not a ghost.
If he was
It's
Newbatter's not getting
It's
home
an
from
extra
second.
runner.
Newbatter's not getting home from second on a single.
Okay.
I'm not getting home from second on a single.
He's stopping at shortstop and go back to second. So none of us are making it home, but they can advance at their
All right.
own will, risk,
Okay.
and the third base coach's authority. Yeah.
That's that they're trying to
But
change extra innings too, so you don't have those 16,
Yes.
17
Yeah.
extra innings.
Oh.
Remember the Pirates were in extra innings. And what was his name? Angel Hernandez. Dude was tagged out 3 feet in front of the plate. He called him safe. Call it. What were you watching, Angel?
It's too much.
And the other thing was, no, that was it, right?
Did you?
I
see-
just, my thing was, does it change the tradition of the game? And I'm
think
not.
they have to.
And you have to, just
You have
like the
to do it.
NFL. There have got to
Right,
be some changes to
right.
evolve
You have
with
to.
society. There have to
Yeah,
be.
their fans aren't the same as they were 20 years ago. 30
No,
years ago.
you don't. You see all these people out here, these
Mm-hmm.
millennials and stuff. They're great people, but a game like baseball doesn't interest them. They're bringing their kids over to different locations, breweries, and they're hanging out there with their kids and they're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get them interested. The numbers are down in sports.
There's no Bogues barbecue.
Yeah,
There's 2 other things I'd like to mention about the rule changes. Did you see that they're making the bases bigger?
Yeah, they're like
For number one, safety. But what does that do? That decreases the base path. So instead of 90 feet, they're 80, whatever.
88.
You do the math.
they're
So that helps, right?
yeah.
And the other thing is the Mets are trying to eliminate dancing on the mound. Did you see
dancing
Diaz
on the mound?
What's that?
at a celebration in the World Baseball
Oh, Edwin
Classic?
Diaz.
Ah,
Edwin
yeah,
Diaz.
yeah, yeah,
Did you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
yeah.
He tore his patella. or
Yeah, he's out
whatever.
for the year. Tourist Patel.
Dancing?
Yeah.
They celebrate. They beat Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
Puerto Rico beat Dominican Republic.
Dominican.
They're up, jumping up and down. He tore it. He's out for the season.
Wow.
So
That ain't never gonna happen though.
Okay.
You ain't gonna eliminate that.
no, I'm just joking, but
yeah.
they need to because that's their number one closer.
Guess what?
He's
They
gone.
got a lot of money. Go ahead and
He's gone.
there is no salary cap in baseball.
Yeah.
Go ahead and figure it out. Go get somebody else. Talk to the Pirates. I'm sure they got somebody available. Hey, before we
No
get
one
to
wants it.
wrapping up the show,
No one wants it.
I wanted to talk about this, and you don't have to be a hockey guy to have to really understand this, but the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, which is one of the top minor league systems in hockey, before you turn pro. They're going to a rule in place that will ban fighting starting next year.
I like it.
You like the rule?
Oh, yes.
You don't
You
like
just
fighting in
talk
hockey?
That contact engagement.
I don't like
That
the
was
rule.
him. That was him.
You like
Okay.
it?
I don't like the rule. I need you to know that if you hit Mario, Jim Magoo's gonna beat you up. You remember Magoo?
Off Samuelson was coming
Okay,
out.
go with
Off
off
didn't
then.
fight anybody.
Let's go
I'm not a
off.
fan of it.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of it.
There's no other sport where you'd be
if I
allowed
want
to
to
do
see,
I want you to fear.
if I
you
want to
touch
go to
my
a
star.
fight, I'll go. I go pay for a fight and see Mayweather.
Nah,
I don't need to
Do
see
it
these
the
guys
rest of the
doing.
game.
Mayweather,
Yeah. Why would-
Roger, because Floyd ain't fighting nobody.
Hey, Flory wanted to fight. Flory
Did
wanted
you
to
see
fight
Flurry
the
the
other night.
other night?
Flory.
Flower?
He came out the goal. He went all the way down the other side. He said, "I'm sick of your shit. Let's drop the gloves." And they
Now
said,
that
"Oh
right
no,
there.
no, 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 no." He
Now
goes, "You've
that,
been doing
no.
this all year."
Yeah,
You've been-
that I don't
and
like.
The other goalie chucked someone in the nuts with his stick.
Yeah,
He's been doing it the whole
yeah,
night.
I don't like. But if you're gonna hit my star guys, I want somebody who's around there skating around, this ready to rumble.
But it's a violent sport. You can do within the rules or close to the rules. Like you can do it between the whistles.
No,
Like,
because like you said,
So
if I check you and if I check you wrong or you're in a glass or you're somewhere,
Yeah.
I can hurt you. One,
Yeah.
which I don't mind because I like to hurt people.
Yeah.
But two, I'm gonna get penalty or
Another
fine,
round, please.
and I don't want that.
But
Let's
that's like-
let's just square up.
No.
Let me knock your teeth out.
But
Free
it's-
dinner work, and you go about your business.
No, but in soccer, it's the same thing. You mess with that person over. Yeah, it's the same
You fight?
thing.
They
No.
flop all the
No,
fucking
no,
time.
no. But there's a person. I always say there's always got to be a goon,
An enforcer,
Enforcer,
right?
an enforcer.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
If
My
you mess
daughter
with
has
that
it.
person,
My
I'm
daughter-
gonna go, and then they're gonna basically take that person out. It's the same. You
Yes.
can do the same thing in hockey without fighting.
I've given my daughter a word. When she
It's the
hears it
same
yell,
thing.
she's supposed to go.
It's the same thing.
How about that?
It's the same thing. You take them out, and because it happens in
Yeah.
soccer all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Same thing.
We can look back though to
I like
the
it.
Northwest situation though.
I like
Northwest High School football in Germantown, Maryland, where Mike and I teach, and we all have affiliation for that county. That there was a gigantic fight, and a coach lost his job, an athletic director lost not only his job but his teaching certification.
Which
And
I
then,
don't understand. That's no. Right?
and then at the end of the day, the craziest thing was not one kid got in trouble for it. Not one kid.
Yeah,
Like that blew me away.
he lives
Like,
in my neighborhood. That the teacher. I didn't even know.
yeah, Will.
Lives right behind.
Yeah, I felt bad for Will. Like I was like, wow.
That stinks.
So bad for everybody involved.
Yes.
Yeah,
Should have never happened.
but
Should've
at the
never
end of the day, how does a kid not get punished for that? The kids are the ones fighting, not the coaches. Coaches are trying to break the shit up, right? Except for the one.
I think when you're in that situation as a coach, you need to work together with the other staff. And I think that our staff at Northwest at least was not, they were still adversaries. They were like,
And that's so easy to say on paper, and I agree with you. on
Wait,
that.
they were
But
adversaries.
it's easy to say, and
the
it's
other
easy to
just against the other coaches.
They didn't. They
Like,
had
you're
already
the
had
enemy.
bad blood.
Instead of, it was bad. It was
Already.
angry. Everyone's angry and yelling at each other. Instead of, I got my guys.
Yeah,
You get your, we're working together. Like
Yeah.
it should be that way. Like with
Yeah.
the adults,
I hear
we
you.
need to get
Yeah.
the kids in order.
I
when
hear
those
you.
emotions
But
and all that stuff's going on, and the same thing, getting back to the hockey thing,
But
if
it's
someone agitated me the wrong way, that's
parenting.
ingrained in their
gotta
head.
be parenting.
That's going to take years to phase out. You do that for next year, okay, but it's going to take years to phase that out of their muscle memory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And fighting out of hockey, that's the tradition. There you go. I don't think it's going to stay.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
You can find enough and take it out.
Yeah.
That's how they do that.
Ultimately, sports needs to be something
Yeah, but
where
the
it's
star
not.
usually pays the fine.
It shouldn't be life altering
You
for
gonna
these
pay it all
guys.
the
Like,
time?
it shouldn't ruin your life to play NFL football or to play hockey.
Right.
Like it shouldn't ruin your life, your quality of life, in my opinion.
You know what you're signing up for. You know what you're signing up for,
I
though.
hear you, man. But
You know
what
that
happens to these guys
I
is-
hate to say it, but you know what you're signing up for. There's a guy who plays for the Rangers right now. His last name is Truba.
It was a hitter.
He hits hard, but he also hits out of control,
Yes, he
kind of
does.
like Wilson did.
Yes.
You know, and I think Wilson is a fantastic hockey player from the Capitals. He's a really good hockey player, but they hit out of control. They let their emotion get the best of them. Those guys walk off the ice and they're good guys. They're good, normal people. But on the ice, they flip the switch. And
It's muscle, yeah. It's just,
you know, I don't know.
Switching back to football, you see guys like Junior Seau and Mike Webster. Like what happened to those guys? It's not okay.
CTE, I agree.
I know. Like you got to figure out a way to make it a safer game. And it's I don't know. I think they go together.
Well,
I know it goes against what you're saying, but if you knew those guys personally, I think you probably feel a little different. Not that I know them personally.
It depends. Were they my relatives and were they taking care of me? Because that's my whole goal. That would be and I'm sure that's a whole lot of guys' goals, especially coming from inner cities. That's the goal. I'm trying to take care of mom, grandma, everybody. And if it's going to be a warrior, it's going to be kill or be killed. You know, I'm going to be the killer. Yeah. It's like Greg Lloyd used to say. He said when he played Little League, you know, the dads would be out there going, "Hey, good job, Mark, good job." And then he said, "Next play, guess what? I'm gonna kill Mark. Yeah. My parents are here. They can't come watch him play. Kill or be killed, man."
Yeah. Well, you guys, go ahead and share your social media so some of these people can jump on board with you. This has been an amazing, an amazing day for us. I appreciate you all. Our next on location, I don't know where it's going to be, when it's going to be. Our friends here at Frederick Social, Mike and Audi, have offered this out to us.
Renegades,
whenever we want it.
Send us your request.
Yeah, send us your request. I know we are going to try and hit up some Frederick Keys game, maybe the new game, the new baseball team in Frederick.
Oh, they got okay. They back with the Orioles or not?
No, not yet, not yet. But we're looking for on location sites to go, and this is groundbreaking. Our next show might be here again. Who knows?
You know who got a nice cut you off minor league stadium down in Fredericksburg?
Oh yeah,
Potomac. Yes. Potomac Nationals. Yep. So go ahead, Terry. Tell me your social media.
One young Terry.
Yeah, there you go. Noobs.
At Coach Noob, NEUB.
K-Watt.
At Coach K-Watt.
Rasheen Hill. Facebook.
Yeah. You can also check our website out at podpage.com/Regional Sports Podcast with Mark Maradei. Like our Facebook page. Listen to our conversations on Twitter at OSP with M&M. Follow us on Instagram, Original Sports Podcast. Watch our TikToks, Original Sports Podcast. And reach us on Snapchat at OSP with M&M. And finally, you can find all this stuff on YouTube. Feel free to let us know if you have any comments, questions, suggestions by emailing me at originalsportspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks to Sean and Koviak for doing our voice intro and outro. Charlie Hodgson for the music. A big shout out to him. Terry Maradei, who takes care of my webpage.
Terry.
Join us every 2 weeks to experience the O on the Original Sports Podcast.
Oh, man. So that was a kid with the I was like, I thought you kept dropping something over there too.
Yeah,
I thought he was over there dropping pens.
And then I'm watching the one